The Supreme Court yesterday ruled that the prisoners of war have a right to sue over mistreatment in Guantanamo Bay. That's good. Because I think one of the biggest tragedies after World War II was that Dr. Joseph Mengele, the angel of death, who murdered the women, handicapped people, children, was denied the right to shower more than twice a week. Of course, he only let people shower once, but that was all they needed, apparently, according to... Now, you might say, hey, you can't compare the enemy combatants to the Nazis. Yes, I can. You can compare Bush to Hitler, because nobody can succeed the Nazis for evil comparisons. It just doesn't work. They were just so identifiable with that awful swastika and Hitler's dumb mustache. Everything about them, it's like you'd think Milosevic or Kim Jong-il or even Bin Laden can't usurp the Nazis when you're looking for, like, the evil example. You know, Hitler set the bar. He's like Seinfeld and, you know, Hussein is like Friends, you know, and Bin Laden is like 8 simple ways to give my teenage daughter a clitorectomy. I don't know. See? Finally, we got the Middle East back on the show. Sitting next to his lifelong mortal enemy.
The Jew.
The Jew.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Not that Judy's not Jewish, but Naturman is.
Judy doesn't represent Jew. She doesn't. He's the Jewish representative.
He really is.
What do you mean I don't represent
Well,
Jew?
look at Naturman. He's the epitome.
Well, that face is Jew face.
Well, doesn't
really
lesbianism take, supersede Judaism?
No, not on this show,
really.
But you're right. In society,
In the Bible, it does.
In the Bible, it
It
does.
does not.
I don't know. I just made that up.
All right. They're already scared of us, Patrice. How great is that?
Who wouldn't be scared with you two?
I'm just watching them.
So what about the Supreme Court thing with Guantanamo Bay? Do you guys think this is good or bad?
Horrendous.
The prisoners can sue. You think it's horrendous?
Horrendous.
Why, you feel like it's white people not taking care of their business again?
Look, duality.
Wow. I guess
Duality. It's duality. I saw this Michael Moore film.
How's that sentence class coming along, Doug?
That Michael Moore film is like made me kind of have a small bit of sympathy for the Arab situation or the Iraqi situation. But at the same time, look, you cannot do this war and have rules. Either we got to stop and just let them fend for themselves. Don't even help them with their goofy government. Let them just do what they're going to do and get out of there. Or we got to start doing
Here's the problem.
horrible stuff.
And I will try to speak in complete sentences. Here's the thing. The thing is, we have this Abu Ghraib thing going on.
Abu Ghraib, asshole, if you want to be all petty, you.
He's right, but go ahead.
Exactly. Being petty with our sentences. Now keep going.
Yeah. He's right. It's not Abu Ghraib.
Abu Ghraib, you.
Abu Ghraib. Shut up, Patrice. Anyway, isn't that a great comeback line? I wrote it. Anyway, no, here's the thing about it. Because of all the crap and the lying, we've got to now kiss people's asses a little bit and let them have some rights.
What's Hussein going on trial? Is he get on parole or something?
What's that?
Hussein.
Hello, newspaper.
They're gonna turn him over to the Iraqis tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's he been doing all this?
What's that?
What's he been doing all this time?
He's been sitting in jail, not giving us any info, I guess. He's gonna give up something. Hood,
that was
as
an
our
important
resident,
question, Dan.
can I please talk to somebody from our next attack, Iran?
Is that
Keep
what
it amongst
is that
yourself.
what the pipeline is going through?
Oh, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, now, Hood, you're a man who knows all sides of this issue, from the Islamic to the Baha'i.
He's not Muslim or Arab.
And he's not Islamic. He's not that Islamic.
Everybody shut up. I was clarifying my...
He's slightly Muslimly.
He's married. I wanted to be delicate.
He had premarital sex, though. I'm gonna
He's
call him
married
out.
to a Muslim.
I'm calling this Muslim out right now.
Let the guy talk.
I'm not gonna let no goddamn terrorist speak anytime they want. This is our problem. We're giving him rights. He has no rights here.
Well, let me finish. I had it perfectly laid out, and everybody jumped in like they knew what was going on. I was going to say he's married to a Muslim, yet he's from a religion that he knows the Islamics come and try to cut the heads off his people.
What's your religion?
I'm a
Baha'i. Let me get to the finish. So Hood can speak from all sides of this issue. Hood, what do you think ultimately? Which is the lesser?
With the Guantanamo Bay detainees, I personally would rather that they just let them all go. I know that sounds a little
See what
radical.
happens when you give them right
chance, black man. Here's why. Because I personally, and this is a personal thing, have a lot of unused friends and family minutes, and they don't roll over.
All right, now listen, Hood.
Good.
Tell me something.
Thank you, Hood.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Damn it!
Hey, I
We
think.
started applause.
No, but I think that
20
Hood-
hours, folks. We're starting applause when I'm trying to do a show.
No,
We're
here's
not-
the thing, Colin.
Shut, let me finish.
Hood wins a prize for being the first person to get a joke out when Patrice is on the show.
Oh, don't applaud that either. I don't have time for applause with
Okay.
comedians. Laughs
sorry.
or silence.
I'm sorry.
Hood, let me ask you this. And this is a tough
Do you
question,
like
but
ice cream?
I want you to
Hood, get it?
I want you to answer me honestly right now. When it comes down to it, somebody's going to have to take the weight on the world situation right now. If you had to make the decision, and you know it's going to be somebody, will it be the West, the Middle East, or the Jews? Say your answer.
The Jews, they're gonna end up falling because when we start to try to weasel out of this, we're gonna have to give them a sacrificial lamb, and we're gonna leave Israel to fend for themselves.
They've been fending for themselves.
Shut up! No, they haven't.
Yes, they have.
Judy,
Yes.
we agree with part of it, but we do give them all billions of dollars in weapons
Yeah,
every
come
year.
on,
Don't
stop,
pretend it's
dude.
they've defended by themselves completely. They've done a great job. I love the Jews, but let's be honest.
Okay,
they've
let's
had
talk
American
about the
backing.
Jews.
Exactly.
Hold on
Okay.
for a second. You pushy Jew. Go ahead. What were you saying? No. Go ahead, Madam. What do you think? Are we going to give them? That's all they want from us. The Jews. Are we going to give them up or not?
No, we're not going to give them up.
Why? Because you got too many people lobbying?
Well, it's
All these Hollywood lefty Jews have
no,
turned
it's
on
more
you.
the evangelical Christians as much as anybody else.
Hold on, I don't even think that the Arabs want the Jews. What
They want them dead!
What they want is justice in their land. That's what they want.
Okay.
Well, you know
All
what that
let's
means.
Talk about this.
In the
Let's talk
ocean.
about- They have been offered 99% of what they've.
Go ahead.
No.
Jew-Arab fight. Jew-Arab fight.
No. Israel has really tried to negotiate. They have offered them everything that they have wanted, and they still say no. If there were no Jews there, the Arabs would kill each other. So that's just not true. The Arabs hate the Jews. They do. They hate us over there.
This isn't a Jew-Arab thing about killing each other, because there aren't Jews or Arabs here in the States, and we kill each other.
Why are you allowing this? Why the hell are you allowing this goddamn?
Allowing what? What do you want to talk about?
This peace fest.
It's not a peace fest. It's not a peace fest.
Are you going to tell me?
Why didn't you pay your 20? Because you're Jewish. I told you to put 20. Listen to me.
I didn't even know I was supposed to put 20 in there.
The brothers like nothing better than inter-white fighting.
Right.
And chicken.
We'll be right back. Mike Tyson hopes to resurrect his career when he fights next month in Kentucky. Tyson says for the past 2 years he's been living like a bum, spending nights in homeless shelters. He said, I'm not the same person I was when I bit that guy's ear off. I lost all my pride and dignity. That's what life's about, forgiveness. When I had money, I was an animal. I was belligerent. I was cantankerous. So persistently disregardless. Now, what do you guys think?
Well, first of all, what is it with the brothers that can't hold on to their money? And I see Patrice going down the same road. I see that big.
He does have a lot of bling bling.
I see the watch. I mean, I don't know what his apartment is like, but I think he spends all his money on the.
Yeah, he lives at
on
Haitian Mill.
trappings.
Why is there no pressure for white people to ever look good? That's what really bugs me. Buy something that says, hey, you're a success in some kind of way. So I got a diamond watch.
No,
baby.
we don't need to prove that
Stop
we're
trying to be a
successful.
landlord.
No.
The sign of success that they have is that they're white.
What did you just say?
Oh.
Wait, repeat what he just said.
I
And repeat it with confidence,
I
asshole.
forget.
Is that the sign? Well, the bottom line
By
is...
the way, Hood just at the break admitted that he agreed with me about the whole Israel thing. Go
No,
ahead.
he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh, thanks. You just doomed me to death by my fellow
Gonna get a
countrymen.
fatwa.
Look at the pressure. Here's what Here's what people don't understand. What the kind of pressure it is to be black and dress. I had to get a hat that had a red thing here so that it matches, because I had a red thing here.
It's because...
And I had red stripes here,
Those
but
are
then I
deep
had
thoughts.
black things here.
Yeah.
There's no pressure. He's wearing dress socks and suede sneaker shoes, and he thinks he's looking nice, and he just looks like he's... look at him.
What's it say? It's the
And
same
Judy's
reason.
in her, traditional lesbian... It's her burqa for
My
Dykes.
uniform.
Her Dyke burqa.
You know, it's the same. It's the same.
Tyson's broke because he's saying the pressure.
Yeah,
if you're
but just-
black
No, but
and you make
Tyson's
money, you gotta
broke.
spend
Tyson's
it.
broke because Don King stole from him. And secondly, Tyson's bling bling
No.
is 50 houses, and he got a lot of people
No,
around him
Tyson-
that
That's what
spend
it
his
is.
money.
Just like MC Hammer, all these people. You have too
Yeah,
many people.
people
that
took
take
his
his
money.
money.
Hello?
White people got
Hello?
payroll too, but that money lasts for 10 generations. Steinfeld's great-great-grandchildren will not have to work.
Wait a minute. And that's what the difference is, where I do give white people credit. They do think about
The future.
when they're dead.
The future.
My kids are gonna be starving when I'm dead. I could care less about my kids when I'm dead.
Be honest.
That's what white people.
They're starving.
Right now, be honest. How many of your kids
They're starving now.
How many of your
because
kids are
he's
half
eating all the
white?
friggin' food.
I don't have any.
Judy.
I have a rule when it comes to
I didn't
stuff
see
like
him rape
this.
that girl.
I never feel sorry for anyone who's lost $400 million.
Yeah.
You just don't feel sorry for them.
I agree.
Unless they used it or lost it training rebels in Afghanistan.
Why did I know he was gonna say that? Unless
I
they-
can't believe Hood said
Why
that.
do you keep allowing him to sneak his jokes in behind this cloud of calmness? I'm gonna smash him upside his dumb head. Make him give up some money, Colin.
Could I please get a point in on this
Go
one?
ahead.
Hood, you said that. Try to act like it was a joke, but secretly you were sending a secret message out to all your compadres.
Yeah. That's right. Boing.
All right, let's move on. Barbra Streisand hosted events that raised over $5 million for John Kerry. At the concert, she sang a new version of a song, People, which was like this corny people who believe, GOP people, Bush sees a lot of Condoleezza, some nonsense. And you can just see all these Hollywood people lining up, dumb, and they're giving all their opinions. I saw stupid Michael Moore on TV today, and he's going, we should never go to war unless the last possible minute. You're not in the army, stupid. You don't know when we should go to war, when we shouldn't to.
Okay, why is it okay? It's okay for George Bush at the press. Remember that big press dinner he had? It's okay for him to make fun. Like, oh, I can't find the weapons. Well, they're not here. Where's the weapons of mass destruction? That's okay. He can make jokes. They can make nasty comments. They can go.
Nasty comments? What nasty comments besides that one example?
That people are dying.
whoa,
and
wait,
he's
whoa,
ma-
wait, whoa, whoa, whoa.
No,
How about
people are dying over this lie that he told, and he's making a joke about
People
the
are
lie.
dying because, no, people
Let him clap.
don't clap.
Let him clap. That's right.
People are dying because this country puts one foot in instead of having the balls to go in and wipe out anybody that even looks at us cross-eyed, and then there'll be no soldiers dying
Whoa.
on our side. Ugh. Let them clap.
It's over
Let them
oil.
clap.
But that's not the point.
Shut up, stupid. 'cause
It's
you
not
so-
that-
So hold on.
I was gonna make a good
It's just
all
over.
our-
It's
all
over
our troop
oil.
deployments,
I thought it was the
all our
Jews.
troop
It
deployments
is.
right now is one
No, no.
foot in. Is that what that is?
Yeah, because we're
So-
going with
so-
surgical strikes. You can
2
only kill
feet
one
in would be
person and
what?
leave 8 buildings and 11 people standing. And we're like, wait a minute, let's not get these looters. If we had shot all those
3,000
looters like we should have
casualties
done
in
when we
one
first
month?
got in there, the people of Iraq would love us, but all the people back here would have been like,
excuse me.
oh, they're
I have
murdering, we're
one
Nazis.
I have one question.
Wait,
Where the
make
hell?
you guys fight with one hand behind their back.
Where's Osama bin Laden? He's the one that made the attack on the
right.
United
No, where's
States.
bin Laden?
Where the hell is he? We
Ask him.
Instead, we go over.
He'll tell you.
Yeah.
Where is
Yes.
he? Just give us the latitude and longitude. We'll figure out the rest.
Queens.
Queens! Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
I heard he
Hide
has
in plain
a spot on
sight.
cellar tonight.
Colin, you gotta stop hiding. You gotta stop hiding from this Michael Moore movie, man.
Who's hiding
You're
from him?
hiding
So
from
mad.
Michael Moore.
I
Shut
asked
up,
him to
it's
send me
not
a
sold
copy.
out. I saw it 6 times,
More
6
lies.
different days.
More lies. The real truth on Michael Moore.
Yeah, Dan!
Thank you.
Yeah! We'll be right back!
Oh my God, traitors!
Well, as you know, every couple of weeks we respond to the Tough Crowd message boards. The first one's for Judy. This girl went online to complain about our physical relationship. Judy never cares about Colin grabbing her breast like I wouldn't care if Colin grabbed my breast. She feels nothing about it.
You know, Colin, that's very true. But I do mind when you grab my
Okay. Very impressive, by the way. Okay, what's the next email? That was your line. This one's for Jim. When I started watching Tough Crowd, Jim, I hated you with every ounce of bile in my liver. But now I just sort of hate you. So depending on how you look at it, you're either doing well or you're slipping.
Well, I don't mean to rain on your parade, but I don't think hate is the answer. I'm glad you're starting to enjoy me. I'd like to say for the record that if you take one step towards me, I'll take two towards you. I'd like to see you take all that negative energy and turn it into something positive. So hopefully it will match your HIV results.
Very nice. You took the high road on the guy. You wouldn't go down his level. Good for you.
Yeah.
Here's one for me. I've never understood how this man, me, has been so successful unless he intentionally invokes mistimed, unintelligent humor in some complex irony that I do not understand. Well, now, are you admitting you don't understand my irony, or are you being ironic by saying that? I'm not sure. So I'll give you a test. Tell me if this sounds ironic. I want to stab you in the face. Okay, here's another one for Judy. Judy only has opinions on lesbians and Jews. Come on, Judy, broaden your horizons. Come up with some new material.
Well, actually, I have opinions on a lot of things. They just happen to be the opinions of a Jewish lesbian. See, I have opinions on blacks, Puerto Ricans, midgets, Arabs, circus people, and freaks, as long as they're Jewish or lesbian. I also have an opinion about you and your stupid anti-Semitic, homophobic email, and you have way too much time on your hand as a shut-in. Enjoy your day.
All right, here's another one for Jim. I think that Jim Norton has cancer and he's hiding it, so people don't feel sorry for him. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. You should probably get another haircut because it's confusing.
Well, sir, I don't have cancer, but a lot of people do. And I don't think it's a joking matter. If I did have cancer, I wouldn't try to hide it. I'd do my best to help other people in similar circumstances as myself. And I hope you never have a family member who deals with cancer. Mm-hmm. I do, however, hope that your grandmother goes on an African vacation and falls into a ditch and is teabagged by a monkey.
That's right. And finally, who else masturbates to Colin? I am neither morbidly obese nor mentally deranged. Yet every night at 10:30 sharp, I have my vibrator ready. Well, I know with me, I certainly am not averse to breaking it out when I see myself on the show, so that makes two of us. Okay, well, it's nice to know you guys are talking about us, but remember, words can hurt. So let's keep it all good, clean fun. What do you say, huh? We'll be right back. Folks, smoking among high school students has declined 40% since 1997. So let's say you're a tobacco advertising executive. Come up with a campaign to get high school students smoking again. Patrice.
That's easy. My campaign is called The Whole Truth, a series of facts that will uncover the lies of these dirty anti-smoking activists. 1, gays don't smoke. You want to be gay? The phrase hazardous to your health. What part of your health is it hazardous to? Huh? More vague propaganda. Osama bin Laden doesn't smoke. What's that make you, huh? A terrorist? And look, number 4, you can look your sexy best at chemotherapy because cigarettes only have 3 grams of carbs.
All right. Hood.
Kids are smart, so I just try to be honest. Hi, kids. No adult anywhere ever smokes because it's cool. They smoke because it feels and tastes really, really good. Are cigarettes addictive? Of course. But did you ever hear of anyone getting addicted to something that they didn't really enjoy? Smoking. It's not like it's heroin.
All right. Judy.
Now, my ad, you need to kind of envision in your head. It would have some music in the background, and it would show the images of Osama bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, Timothy McVeigh, the ozone layer, O.J. Simpson, and George Bush. Then, the voiceover. Like you're gonna live long enough to die of cancer.
Beautiful. Okay, Dan Naturman.
Okay, this is a print ad, and I'd show pictures of good-looking celebrities from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s smoking, then a big picture of some current celebrity smoking. The caption, very simply, still cool.
That's the show, everybody. Good night.
Yeah, just a couple quick questions, if you don't mind.
Whoa.
Could you please explain?
Looks like we really had Danby on the 8 ball on that one.
Yeah, really. Could you explain? Yeah, explain once and for all, if you would, please. Why do you hate the clapping so much?
Because it gets when the show's only 22 minutes, all the time I watch TV, it goes applause, applause, applause. I want to hear everybody's clever or not so clever dialogue, and we're supposed to be comedians. Sometimes you watch a comedian on TV, they go, I got 10 applause breaks. Shut your mouth. Who cares? Did you get laughs? It's supposed to be trying to get laughs. You know what I mean? Shut. What? I didn't see that one coming.
Oh, I know. That was a big fat softball.
He really is. Son of a bitch.
Patrice.